Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Paul Ritchie and I'm the General Manager of Corporate Services and Commercial at AUSactive. Welcome to our session today, which is about AUSactive's fantastic new partnership with Lawpath. AUSactive is excited to launch this partnership, which sees our business and sole trader members receiving access to the Lawpath Essentials plan. This will provide our members with unlimited access to Lawpath's library of over 350 legal and business documents. As part of the plan, members will also get access to all of Lawpath's legal workflows, e-signature tool, and over $10,000 worth of exclusive partner offers. Today, we're privileged to be joined by Ryan Tan from Lawpath, who will provide a deeper dive into the platform and demonstrate how to access these exciting new benefits. Ryan is a partner manager at Lawpath. He has vast experience in connecting businesses with innovative legal solutions that best fit their needs. Ryan has extensive knowledge of the Lawpath platform and is responsible for leading Lawpath's events and product demonstration. In this session, Ryan will provide insights and practical advice on how AUSactive members can leverage the power of Lawpath's platform to cover their legal needs. We'll run through step-by-step how to access your exclusive offer, create legal documents on the platform, and make use of all the features that are available to you. Before I pass over to Ryan, please be aware that today's session is interactive, so we welcome Q&A throughout it. So please do pop your questions into the Q&A function or the chat, and we'll go from there. But I'll pass over to Ryan now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul, and thank you to everyone for taking the time to attend our session today. Now, AUSactive we've just formed a partnership with Lawpath, and they've been very generous to provide access to the Lawpath platform for everyone on this call today. So just going to kick off the Lawpath platform. We're going to go through a little bit of information on, firstly, who is Lawpath, what do we do, and how can we help? And then I'll go through the platform. So like Paul mentioned, we have over 350 documents. It's now around 420. We've got an e-sign feature that's built into the platform. We'll go through the templates, how to use them, because again, it has a series of a flow to get these templates filled out. And then lastly, we'll go on to the workflows and show you how you can make life easier without needing to speak to a lawyer. Now, as Paul mentioned, the session will be interactive. So if anyone has any questions during the session, feel free to post them in the chat or the Q&A box, and we'll definitely be happy to go through them. I will be doing a live demonstration of the Lawpath platform, including how you can redeem your access to your AUSactive membership as well. So just a little bit about Lawpath, who we are and what we do. We provide simple online on-demand legal help for small businesses, and we do this through our contract management software. With the 400 plus documents, we have a full contract management system which allows you to create these legal templates, to get them signed using our e-signature feature, and then to store them safely in the platform as well. So it's an end-to-end contract management software. We also do allow you to connect with lawyers on demand in the platform. So this is something we'll go into towards the end of the presentation. We do have lawyers on board who offer a contract review service, and we also have accountants and a wide variety of other business services that I'll cover at the end as well. And again, over the last 8 years in operation, we've saved 300,000 small businesses, $100 million in legal fees. We've provided these services, again, including the legal services, the templates, the accounting advice, the business registrations. And in the process, we've garnered over 10,000 five-star reviews. So we're just getting started on our mission, helping small businesses make the law accessible. And we do this again through offering simple solutions to help cover the complex legal aspects of running a business. And this is great because it allows you to outsource it to our platform and concentrate on doing what you do best, which is serving your clientele and your customers. So from the Lawpath platform, we understand that launching, running, and growing a business is hard. It's time consuming. There's a lot of things to it, especially when you get set up and getting the legalities in place. And from a survey that we've done recently, we found that 80% of individuals and 87% of small businesses find it difficult to access the legal services they need. They have a perception that it can be complicated, it can be cost prohibitive or expensive for some businesses, and it can take a long time. And it's not something that is seen as easy. It's seen as a hard, convoluted process. So that's where Lawpath comes in. We offer simple solutions, again, to cover these complex legal aspects so you can focus on doing what you do best through the platform. So what AUSactive and Lawpath, we've come together in partnership to provide AUSactive sole trader and business members access to our Essentials plan. In effect, the Essentials plan is our premium plan that allows you to access 420 different legal templates, contracts, the full contract management software. So for example, documents that you might find valuable would be things like gym waivers, employment agreements, contractor agreements. We have a full list of relevant documents, which I'll cover off next. You have access to all of these documents for a year, which you can download off the platform as a PDF or a Word document. You can also keep the documents on the platform and use our built-in document builder with our questions to pre-fill these documents. And in effect, it allows you to have unlimited revisions, customizations, and edits of the documents. So you can come back anytime throughout the year and get another document or edit a document that you've made already. We do have built-in e-signature to the platform, so you can sign unlimited documents with our e-signature tool. If you have your own documents, you can also upload those and get them signed as well. So again, it's a very extraordinary tool. We offer the ability to have a dedicated online and phone support. So if you have any questions about your AUSactive membership, or particularly about using the plan and getting the most out of it, you can contact us by phone. Our number is on our website, and I'll present it towards the end of the presentation. We also do have live chat on the website as well. And one of the best features about this platform is that we allow you to add up to 3 team members so you can collaborate. So if you have a business with a number of team members inside, perhaps you have someone taking control of the compliance and taking charge of that one, then you can add them in as a team member and they can access the paid subscription on your behalf and create legal documents as well. One of the last things as well that we've listed here is our exclusive partner offers. So these are valued at over $10,000. Now, Lawpath has a number of partners that we've been working with over the last few years. People like Stripe, Shopify, Google Workspace, Prosper. There's a lot of different ones on there. There's insurance providers as well. So again, this is probably arguably the most valuable, is that you're able to access a lot of these partner offers if you're looking to take up any of those services. So definitely worth checking it out on the left-hand side of the platform. Now, at the bottom, we have a link which is exclusive to AUSactive members on this webinar. So if you do want to access your free plan, which has been paid for by AUSactive, you can go to this website below. I'll just leave everyone a moment to click on that link. You can type it into your browser. So it's lawpath.com.au/AUSactive. And this is the form where you fill it out with your name, your email, and a password, and you'll have access to jump onto the platform. So I'll just leave it half a minute or so while everyone gets going. Now, we've put a link in the chat, so you can click directly on that one and get registered. And it will be wise to jump on board now, because I'm going to be going through a demonstration of the platform, so you can follow along with me as well. So just while everyone's going, I'll just overview the contract management. So again, like it's been mentioned, we have over 350 legal documents through the document builder. And this is really, really valuable for users, because again, you know that you're going to need to get a lot of documents sorted for your business as a sole trader, particularly if you have contractors working for you. You might have employees, you want some policies in place. Common one is a privacy policy and a website terms and conditions for a website. Again, you want to stay compliant and not just use, say, a stock one from the US, but have something that is being customized to Australian law and being looked over by a lawyer. A common one for gym owners and, like I say, personal trainers would be things like your gym waiver, your fitness waiver. We have about 10 or 15 different waivers customized to different fields. So we have a horse riding waiver, plenty of ones in the fitness industry. So again, you can get these put in place. We have services agreements. If you're providing, say, personal training services agreements to your clients, there is a specific personal training services agreement customized for that. So again, these are all common documents that you want to get in place and use them. A few other ones you might see on the screen here. So you've got a yoga studio waiver. Potentially, you're working as a yoga instructor and you want to reduce, again, the risk of liability to your clients and to the business in general. There's a photo release form. So you might be looking at taking photos and publishing these on your website or social media. And in this regard, it is wise to get a waiver and a form filled out so you can use these photos online of your clients. A few other ones I mentioned. So you've got a fitness waiver, a gym waiver, employment agreement, which we have for full-time, part-time, and casual. We also have a contractor agreement for an individual or a business. We have subcontractor agreements and also volunteer agreements. So you have volunteers in the business as well. So what I'll do is I'll just go onto the Lawpath platform. You're probably familiar with it. Now you've redeemed your account here. So if you just have a look here on the platform, you can see this is the document library here. So if I click on the actual document library, it will bring me up here to a list of all the documents we have. And as you can see up here is a search bar where you can type in anything. So let's say I was to type in gym. You can see we've got a gym membership form. We've got a gym waiver. You might want to search up and say waivers, and you can see there's about 10 here. So you might be doing a skydiving waiver. You might need a personal waiver here. No matter what you need, they're all covered. So what I'll do is I'll demonstrate how easy it is to create a document. Let's say I've had a look at the personal liability waiver and I've keyed it in. It will show you firstly, it will show you the document you're looking for, and then a number of related waivers as well. So if you click on the exact document you want to have a look at, it does give you a bit of a summary of the document. So again, this is very useful when it comes to employment agreements, where there are 3 or 4 different agreements. Sometimes there are a long form agreement, which means that they are more extensive and comprehensive, or they could be very similar documents, such as a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement, and you're not sure what the differences are. So again, if you click that one, you'll have a little bit of a document summary, a little bit of information on some of the clauses and the sub-clauses in that agreement. And then if you go down the bottom here, you'll see view sample. So this is very handy if you're not sure if that's the exact document you need. By clicking on that one, you bring up the liability waiver and release, and you've got the 1-page sample. Now, sometimes the document is 9 pages or 5 pages. You get to see the first one. The good news is if that is the document you do want, you just have to click on it, create document, and that will bring it up in the document builder. So how the platform works is that we're not just giving you templates that are blank. These are templates that have a series of questions you can follow. And by following these questions, it does pre-fill the document. So for example, what is the business name? I've put in here Lawpath. If I put in here, if I continue entering characters, that will amend the agreement in all of the different areas of that agreement. So you can come back and change it as well. There will be a further series of questions on here. So what is the business ACN or the ABN? What is the client's name, etc. Keep in mind, we have built a recent change in here. So again, if you do want to skip a question, you can either just leave it blank to skip it and let the recipient fill it out. Or if you don't want to do that, you can also just click next and that will skip it for you. Again, what activities will the client be participating in? So again, you can just key in your answer here. Now, oftentimes we have built in a tips and the common answers below. So it will give you a few prompts or examples of what you can write in there. And for the common answers, you can usually click on the answer and it will pre-fill it in there for you as well. When is the document being signed? So we have a built-in calendar tool. You can just key it in. And then once you've done and click on submit and complete document, that will formalize that agreement for you and it will create it here. So you can export it as a download. You can send it off for an e-signature to use, or you can use a shareable link. So again, no matter what you're looking to do, we have all the options here. So to download it, you would just click on download and then hit PDF or Word document. To do e-sign, you would click on the e-sign option. Now there are 2 options you can have where you can basically sign it yourself and then send it to the other person, or you can request more information from the other party. So you might have additional fields, such as you want them to fill in their business ABM or fill in their business or trading name, and you can customize those fields as well. So with the e-signature feature, you simply just have to go up the top to add signees, and then you just might write down their name and their email. Once you've entered that in, you click on confirm. Now you can add additional signees. So you might have multiple people or signatories to the agreement. And then once that's done, it will bring up the document, and on the left-hand side, you can see you've got your name and then the signatory's name. So this is beneficial because there are certain parts of the agreement where you may need them to sign it. So by clicking their name, you can then add a signature field. And from here, you can select the exact spot where you want them to sign. You might want their initials on every page as well. So you can also do that as well. You got the date field and a text field as well. So again, it's pretty much a drag and drop on all the pages that you want them to sign. Down the bottom here, there are a few other information. So if you want to change the signee or change the field type as well, you can do that. And then once that's all done, and you need to put your signature as well. So let's say I'm going to sign the agreement. I'll just drag and drop here, and then I'll click next. And what that will do is this will send an email to the signatory with the document name, and you can add a personal message here. And once that's done, they'll receive an email to log into the Lawpath platform and sign their document. And once that's done, you'll be sent an email, and it will reflect in your template library as well. So for myself, I've chosen to sign the document now. And as you can see, there's a signature box here. So it's as simple as using your mouse or your screen, or such as a tablet or a phone, and you can just use it here. And once you've signed it here, you can click on update. That will update the signature. You can also apply to all, so that will put your signature in all the boxes that you've selected, and you can customize the size of it to meet the needs of the document. You can also drag and drop this as you go along. So once that's all done, you just need to click on review and complete, and that document is now being signed by you, and it's waiting to be signed by the recipients. And once that's done, it will appear in your document library saying the signature has been completed. So if we go back to the documents library on the left-hand side, we click on My Documents, and then we go down to the latest document. You can see that firstly, I've completed the document. Secondly, I've sent it off for signature. And once it's been signed, it will be marked here as e-sign in progress when they've clicked it. And then once it's done, it will say sign completed. So here, for example, sign completed. You can come back anytime. If you want to edit the document, you just have to click back on the document and click on edit there, and that will bring up the document builder. You can also make amendments to the actual document. Let's say you have something additional you want to add in. You can always go back to that template builder and just key it in like a Google document, or remove certain parts if you want. And then beyond that, we've got a few extra features like rename. If you have a few clients you're working with, you want to rename it to keep it organized, you can do that. You can also preview the document. So that's the document library on a whole. Each agreement will be different. So if I was to show you an employment agreement, it would be more comprehensive, and it would have a number of questions around, say, leave provisions, non-solicitation of your clients, confidentiality agreements, and all of those little clauses that are built into the agreement. You can select yes or no. So if you select no, that would remove it from that. So it is a customized document specifically for you as well. So that's the document builder. Now I'll show you on the legal workflows. So let's say you have a need to hire an employee and you want to know a list of the steps that are involved. Again, this is a phenomenal tool because you don't have to always consult a lawyer for these simple tasks. You can go straight to the workflows and select the tool that you need. So you might say, okay, I want to hire an employee. And then once you've done that, the workflow will ask a series of questions here. So whether they're full-time, they're part-time, etc. And based on your answers, it will then pre-fill a list of steps for you. So we provide a list of steps here to go through how you can employ your first employee in Australia as full-time. We also have a bunch of resources as well. So we cover the legals, but we also provide a free ebook for hiring your first employee. We provide templates as well. So if you're looking to send out an email for them to attend an interview, you can just copy and paste our template and fill out the information. And then as you go through the steps here on the left-hand side, there are 4 main steps with a list of sub-tasks here. So once that's all done, you can go on to say organizational policies. Let's say you want to look at an employee handbook, which has about 15 policies there. You can click on create document. That takes you directly to the document. So you don't have to go search for it. You just have to follow the steps in the workflow. Once that's all done, step 4 is we have some information on tax, insurance, and superannuation setup as well. So again, this is all very useful information for, say, a new business starting out or a sole trader. You can click on the information and then read more on our blog online, which covers all of these steps as well. So as you can see, these workflows are very useful, not only for employment, we also have them for other things you might be looking to do. So hiring a contractor, dismissing an employee, registering a trademark, collecting a debt, setting up a website and blog. So these are your privacy policies, your terms and conditions, etc. Setting up a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement. And then lastly as well, setting up a family trust. So we are constantly building these ones out. I just saw a new one on permits as well. So again, these are a great resource to use. Now, does anyone have any questions? I can see Theo's asked a question on his membership. So I might put that one back to Paul at the end to answer that one. But basically, you do have 12 months access to the Essentials plan for all of these documents. Now, I guess one more feature we do have, which is a bit more advanced, is our legal advice plan. So let's say you, for example, you have a document and you want to get a lawyer to look over it, or you want some specific legal advice in terms of an award for a modern award in terms of employment. You want to check that you've got the pay rates or the entitlements correct. So you can actually book in a call on the platform. Now we have the option for a lawyer and an accountant. One thing that you'll see here is live chat. So if you're a member of our legal advice or accounting plan, you can actually chat with lawyers and accountants on the bottom right-hand corner, which is very useful. But if you wanted to book in a consultation, super easy. You just have to fill in some information on, again, what your matter is about. So let's say it's a contract review. Just fill in some information of 120 characters. Once you've filled it in, you can click next. Now, this is a good feature where you're able to attach any documents you've been working on. As you can see, I have 4 gym waivers here. I might want to use that gym waiver and get it reviewed by the lawyer. You can select the pages as well. So you might have 10 pages of the agreement and you only need to get, say, 1 or 2 reviewed. You can select that there. And then you can select the phone call or video call and select the time in the calendar. So let's say we've chosen Monday, we've got some time here. You can also change the time zone. And then once that's done, you just click on book consultation and our lawyers will give you a call or they'll appear on the website here as a video call. So that's just a side note for the legal and accounting consultation bookings. So I'll head back to the presentation. Got a few more questions. Okay, awesome. So now in terms of the workflows, I've gone through those ones as well as the templates. In terms of how Lawpath can help, as you've seen, we have an extensive contract management system with the templates. We have a legal advice plan with lawyers. We have an accounting plan. So we have chartered accountants in-house who are able to help out with things around your business structure, your GST. They can do additional work as well, like tax returns and BAS filings if need be. We also have company compliance software. So if you need to stay compliant on top of your company renewals, you want to make a change to your directorship or your office address on the ASIC register, we have a whole division on company compliance. And lastly, company registration. So if you're looking to register a business name, an ABN or a ACN, we can definitely help out with our forms online. We do have a few additional features like trademark registration if you are looking to do that. And a virtual office service as well. So the virtual office allows you to use our office address as a company registered address to protect your privacy and also offer any software to say forward on any mail that you receive to email or package forwarding if you need that at an additional cost. I did go through the legal and accounting consultations, but again, you can book in these unlimited 30-minute calls with our lawyers and accountants if you're on that plan and get contracts reviewed as well. So you can attach on anything you've been working on or your own documents and get the lawyers to look at that as well. So again, here's a bit of an overview of the legal advice plan. Now, everyone who is joining will be joining complimentary, thanks to AUSactive on the Essentials plan. So there is no charge for you for the first 12 months. If you do want to upgrade, you do have two options to look at: our legal advice plan or our accounting plan. So you put the relevant price points there. Basically, both services provide unlimited 30-minute calls with our lawyers and our accountants on new topics. So anything that comes up, you want to look at a 4-page review, or you have questions on something, as long as it's a new matter, you can book it straight in, and the lawyers and accountants will give you a call or appear on video, and you'll be able to converse with them back and forth. On the accounting plan, we do offer the compliance that I mentioned before. That is included free of charge. So we can be your ASIC agent and make company changes for you on your behalf as well. So I'll put up the slide again for anyone who has not yet joined their membership for AUSactive here. The website and the link here is here and in the chat as well. lawpath.com.au/AUSactive. You can sign up to your Essentials plan for free and start browsing and navigating in the documents library. We do have some tutorial videos as well. So if you do want a bit more in-depth tutorial on, say, specific features around e-signature, that is available on the platform in the bottom left-hand corner. And you can go through and work your way through those documents. But like we mentioned before, there's a lot of documents you'll find valuable, such as a gym waiver, an employment agreement, particularly website documents to get your privacy policy and terms and conditions sorted as well. So there's a lot of value to be had in getting these documents done. And that way, you know that you're compliant from a legal standpoint. So I'll open the floor up now to any Q&A that people might have. We have put the link in the chat. So you can just go there and click on that link, save it, and register for your account. It only takes you about 1 minute. If anyone has any further questions, please, you can key them in now. I think, Paul, we have one from Theo who's asking about his membership.
Yeah, that's right. Look, thanks, Theo. Obviously, this is just the start of the partnership with Lawpath. So, we'll continue to assess this with our members throughout the course of the next 12 months. But I think we're really excited to offer this as a new member benefit. And it's something that AUSactive will like to extend into the future. So, at this point in time, yes, it's free for 12 months, but I think there's every anticipation that we'll be able to continue that into the future. And that's our goal. And that's what we want to work towards in the support for our business and sole trader members.
Yeah, perfect. So again, everyone should jump on it and take a look at the platform. As Paul has said, you've got 12 months access, which normally this does retail for quite a substantial sum. So it is free for you. If anyone has any questions on the legal advice or the legal advice and accounting plan, you can always key into the chat and just mention if you'd like a call. More than happy to reach out. If you want a platform demonstration or you have a specific document you're looking for, again, happy to walk you through the platform as well. Yes, so Nikki's asked, do we cover contractor documents? We absolutely have those in the platform. So we have individual contractor agreements for individuals and for companies. So they're both available as documents that you can search up and start creating in the platform. Thank you, Amanda, for your nice words. You said this is very helpful today. Just a quick one on our Lawpath YouTube channel. I do host a lot of webinars with our lawyers. So again, a lot of free information on all topics around, say, intellectual property, employment, capital raising. There's a lot of good recordings you can go and watch. So particularly if you have matters pertaining to website legals or contractor agreements, employment, etc., then I would definitely recommend to go on and check it out as well. Now, you've asked Nikki, yes, to stop contractors from, I think you mean poaching your clients. So again, this is the good thing about having access to the platform, is that our contractor agreements are very comprehensive. They do cover non-solicitation clauses. So what that means is that as a contractor, even though you're a contractor, you can't go and poach the clients from the business directly. And it's important to have these because a lot of free documents don't have that clause there. Okay, perfect. And Theo is going to set up his account and have a look after the webinar. But if there's no further questions, I'll pass it back to Paul for now.
Excellent. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for taking us as a bit of a whistle-stop tour through the platform. For all our members that are on the call, we'll obviously have this recorded, but there'll be the opportunity to play around with the platform. This is, as I said, it's a new member benefit for our businesses and sole traders. So I think we're really excited around what this is and the opportunity that will provide our members. And we just look forward to obviously being able to continue to support you into the future. So apart from that, I wanted to say a big thank you to Ryan and Chris at the team at Lawpath. Looking forward to where this will go, and really excited for that. And thank you again for your time today.
Thank you so much, Paul. And if anyone has any questions, you can always hit us up on our live chat. Just mention you're an AUSactive customer and our team will be delighted to walk you through the platform.